Hey everyone, it is none other than me. Thanks for tuning into this video. Just to let you guys know, I'm starting a new series on my channel called Is It Worth It? In this series, I will be reviewing products, services, subscription-based memberships. However, I don't think that the things I will be reviewing are things that are going to be out of my niche. If you guys tune into these videos, you'll notice that most of these videos fall under the same niches such as men's fashion, self-improvement, etc. All these reviews will still fall under the same things that I talk about in my channel. That being said, let's start the video. Here's my take on Masterclass. Masterclass is a membership-based platform that gives you access to a wide arsenal of classes taught by some very formidable people, such as Samuel Jackson, Gordon Ramsay, Deadmau, Bill Nye, Steph Curry, and even former President Bill Clinton. Yeah. And believe me, when I say this, there are a lot more people on the platform. The people that I named aren't even the tip of the iceberg. That being said, the whole idea of it is quite literally in its name, in my opinion. Masterclass is a subscription service offering classes by some of the best people in the industry, really. With a yearly price of only $180, the price sounds really worth the deal. So me being extremely interested in it, bought it with the idea that it would help me grow as a person. This was about a year ago and my membership is coming to a near end, or it might have even ended depending on the time that I upload this video. With that in mind, I do believe that I have engaged with the platform just enough to get a decent understanding of it. The question that is probably on all of your minds is whether the $180 yearly cost is actually worth it. Well, in this video, let's find that out. When I bought the Masterclass subscription, I did it with the aim of improving a skill set or even developing a new one. So I dived deep into it. I took so many classes, whatever interested me, I clicked on it. And not gonna lie, it was pretty overwhelming at first, being given access to so many classes on just the click of a finger, but I still dived deep. Some of the classes were great. Some were great, but I had some issues with them, which I will cover as this video goes on. However, what I want to say is that Masterclass is great if you have a skill that you would like to hone in on. Now, keep in mind what I just said because it'll become very important later. Anyways, back to what I was saying. If you have a certain skill set that you want to get better at, then I think Masterclass is perfect for you because it gives you the best instructor for that specific field. The classes that they present are structured in a way to start at a base level with an eventual progression to classes that are much more challenging. With that said, I do believe that Masterclass did help me refine a certain skill of mine, which I think I was already quite decent at before I took the classes. Yes, but the cooking classes I took really helped me become a better cook. With me taking some of the classes taught by some of the best like Gordon Ramsay, Wolfgang Puck, and even Thomas Keller, I think the cooking classes made me a much better cook because after I took them, I really started to hone in on my cooking skills. I started making things that I never thought I would make in my entire life. And they turned out pretty good too. Taking master classes from all these chefs taught me how to knead dough, make pasta from scratch, and I made some of the most exquisite foods ever, such as beef Wellington, soufflés, madeleines, and even potato gnocchi from scratch. Pretty cool. Another thing that I really liked about Masterclass is just the fact of how fun the classes are to watch. That is something that I also really liked about it. These classes aren't some boring college lecture. It's nothing like that at all. Whether the classes are useful or not is a different argument, but the classes are structured in a way that keeps the viewer actively engaged in whatever the instructor is saying. As I was saying previously, Masterclass offers classes by some of the best people in the industry. That's why they're so entertaining. If you're really into film, then you would most definitely watch all of Martin Scorsese's classes on the platform, which there are classes taught by him, by the way, no joke. Now, Masterclass is great if you want to get better at something you're decent at. But if you're looking to start or even develop a new skill, that's where things get iffy. I believe that one of the first classes that got my interest was a fashion design class taught by Marc Jacobs, which to me sounded pretty freaking dope. Like, if I could learn fashion design by Marc Jacobs, that shit would be great. That sounds dope, doesn't it? Before you start any class on Masterclass, you are given a brief introduction of whoever your instructor is. When I first started that class, I thought the introduction was great, mainly because it did as such. While I was watching the intro class taught by Mark Jacobs, I could feel myself immensely drawn into the class. I was really excited to start it, but the intro wasn't too long either. But I ended up stopping in like the middle of the very first lesson. I quickly realized that I couldn't even take the first class because I didn't even know the basics of fashion design, such as sewing. I thought it was strange that there weren't any examples or classes of how to sew. Sure, taking that class would have been dope, but at the end of the day, I don't feel like I would have learned anything useful from it. This isn't the only instance where I had that experience where I would take a class and stop not too long after because I didn't even know the basics of like the field. This happened with Timbaland's beat making class. That also happened in deadmau5's class. I also took a graphic design class on the platform, but again, I couldn't start that one either because I just didn't know the basics of graphic design. Okay, sure. There were a lot of classes that were fun to watch, like really, really fun to watch, but some of these classes weren't useful in a sense that they weren't offering like real life skills. For example, they had classes where you could learn magic tricks, real life magic tricks, which sounds pretty cool. Again, at the end of it all, I couldn't finish all those classes either because I didn't think they were useful. With those 2 points in mind, I think Masterclass is great if you are looking to get better at any skill or passion you may have. However, if you are looking to develop any new skill, that's where things get tricky. In my opinion, I don't think Masterclass offers enough classes for just beginners. For most of the classes, you need to have at least a foundational understanding of the topic. I guess to answer the question that's looming on everybody's mind, is Masterclass worth it? Well, it depends on what you're looking for. If you have any skill or hobby that you are looking to get better at, then Masterclass would be great for you. But if you invest in Masterclass solely with the hope of learning a new skill, then you may be a bit let down. That's about it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Ali Cameron. This is my YouTube channel and this is my YouTube video. Please let me know down in the comments what you thought of my video. Did you like my review? Should I continue this series? Was I brutally honest? If you have any more suggestions of products or services or subscriptions that you think I should review, please let me know down in the comments. Also, if you are new here, consider dropping a subscription. It is absolutely free and not a waste of time. Anyways, this is me signing off for this one. Have a good one. Peace.